G'day guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'll be discussing quality control within the luxury watch space, and what's prompted me to make this video is me sending the Cartier Santos Dumont Black Lacquer, my birthday watch, to the boutique for a warranty fix. And it wasn't a bad warranty fix, there was just a smudge underneath the crystal. However, that brings up the topic of luxury watches and their quality control. When we spend thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars on these watches, we expect perfection, and that's not an unreasonable thing to expect. However, like with the laws of diminishing returns, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get perfection. My favorite price bracket is between $4,000 to $8,000 because I've never had issues with those watches I bought in that price bracket. Yes, Tudors do have issues, but I've never experienced them. Grand Seikos, usually perfect. IWCs, again, never experienced any issues, nor did my brother ever experience anything bad with IWC, and so on and so forth. However, with the likes of Omega, Rolex, JLC, Cartier, I've had some issues. Like with the two Rolexes I had, the Explorer 40 had a scratch underneath the crystal. That was due to the human element of putting the bitch together. Someone was wearing a ring, whoever was wearing a ring in Geneva, shame on you, you scratched the shit up. It wasn't bad. However, warranty would have fixed that. And that's another important thing. Warranty, making sure the warranty is actually valid. The Datejust Wimbledon 36 Fluted Jubilee, there was a dust particle on the dial underneath the date wheel. And look, not the worst thing in the world. However, the complications of that would be if it goes into the date wheel, it might fuck the mechanics up. That's always a risk, right? Got that fixed and then ended up trading that off. The Cartier Santos Dual Time, another crystal issue, I actually found a mark around the center, and that was a brand new piece from the AD. The Omega Speedy White Dial, the 3 o'clock indice, actually found a scratch on it, and that's black onyx, so it's hard to see. However, it did exist. And finally, the most expensive warranty, repair, return bullshit was the JLC Reverso 40 grand retail watch. And the first example I got, the crystal was all fucked up because there's AR coating on both sides. The front side, or the side that's exposed to the elements, was completely messed up. However, this video is not meant to scare you. It's just meant for you to pay more attention, essentially, because these things happen. And when it does happen, it's not a good feeling. Like when I saw the smudge on this, I was kind of annoyed. I was like, fuck man, like I just spent X amount of money on this bitch. And yeah, this is what I get. However, because I checked that the warranty was actually valid, no harm, no foul. And look, Cartier, even though their service is mostly shit most of the time, this time around it was alright, right? I rocked up to the boutique, they told me it's a 30-minute wait. When I dropped this one off, it was alright. It was like 10 minutes. The lady at first was like, I don't see anything. And I'm like, lady, you need to open your fucking eyes. It's something there. And then the watchmaker came down. He was like, yep, there's something there. Send it through. Boom, boom, done. 5 days later, or even 4 days later, I got a text saying it's done. And when I got in today, when I picked this one up, they gave me the pouch. They told me it was like an hour wait or something. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then 10 minutes later, they brought my watch out, sent me along my way. So look, without rambling on too much, don't expect perfection. However, you can control the perfection. If you buy a piece, especially from the AD, make sure you check it with a fine-tooth comb. If you can, flash your flashlight all over the bitch. Make sure that this crystal is totally fine. If you have a loop or some sort of magnifier, check it, right? Check it before you actually leave the store. And look, when you're buying gray, it's a bit of a minefield. I got this watch from Watch Connect, but it's not their fault. It's something that only keen eyes can see. If you have the attention to detail, you're gonna notice these things. And I trust Watch Connect enough that they sell authentic shit. Hence the reason why I got the authentic repair done. So look, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck out there, and do be careful because again, it's an expensive hobby. You want to make sure that you're happy with your purchase. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Blah, 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 blah.